Let's dive into the world of The Women by Kristin Hannah and uncover its depth. The stage is set in the turbulent 1960s, a time when the Vietnam War raged on and America stood divided. Through Frances "Frankie" McGrath's eyes, we step into the heart of the Vietnam conflict, a war that altered lives both on and off the battlefield. Frankie serves as an army nurse, stationed in the chaos of a combat zone, where survival hangs by a thread. Kristin Hannah paints a vivid and accurate picture of this era, the harsh realities of war, the relentless heat and danger of the jungle, and the deafening sound of helicopters overhead. But the story doesn't end when Frankie returns to American soil. There she faces a different battlefield, an ungrateful nation drowning in anti-war protests and the neglect of its veterans. Through Frankie, readers learn not just about the war itself, but the immense emotional toll it took on those who served and how society failed them upon their return. The Women immerses us in this period, exposing us to the scars left by a war that shaped a generation. At the heart of this tale is Frankie McGrath. Though fictional, her story feels real. She's not a mythical heroine, but a flawed, relatable woman shaped by her experiences. As she navigates the horrors of war, we witness her growth from a sheltered young woman to a nurse who becomes a lifeline to soldiers and fellow nurses. Her courage is undeniable, but her vulnerability is what truly connects her to us. The book also introduces us to Frankie's comrades, fellow nurses who share her trials and triumphs. Their bond is unbreakable, forged in the fires of war. They laugh, cry, and fight together, showing us the power of friendship in even the darkest times. And when they return home, their struggles shed light on the societal norms and prejudices they must confront. Through these characters, Kristin Hannah explores the resilience it takes to rise above challenges unique to both the battlefield and a divided America. The story is a poignant exploration of resilience and sacrifice. Frankie's journey highlights how women, often overlooked in war narratives, fought their own battles with unparalleled strength. Themes of justice also emerge as Frankie grapples with the unfair treatment of veterans and the stigma surrounding women in uniform. Kristin Hannah masterfully ties these themes to modern-day issues. Whether it's the ongoing struggle for gender equality or the emotional scars left on soldiers of any war, resonates far beyond its historical setting. It asks us to consider moral dilemmas. What does it mean to serve a nation that does not fully support you? How do you rebuild after being broken by conflict? Hannah's storytelling is an emotional roller coaster. Readers can't help but feel Frankie's pain, courage, and hope as they walk in her shoes. The book captures the devastation of losing comrades in war, the helplessness of saving lives amidst chaos, and the loneliness of returning to a country that feels alien. Through Frankie's perspective, we're transported to the 1960s. The fear, the anger, and the hope of a generation are palpable. It's impossible not to empathize with her and the thousands of women like her, whose sacrifices have gone unnoticed. Kristin Hannah excels at blending real history with fictional narratives. Her meticulous research shines through, from the battlefield scenes to the cultural and political climate of 1960s America. The story pulses with authenticity, bringing the era to life with vivid detail, be it the suffocating heat of Vietnam's jungles or the hostile streets of post-war America. Her prose is rich and immersive, weaving emotion and history seamlessly. Each chapter unfolds like a canvas, painting a picture of resilience, loss, and redemption that stays with readers long after the final page. The Vietnam War is the cornerstone of, while Frankie is a fictional character, her experiences are inspired by the real stories of women who served in the Army Nurse Corps. The book also draws from the real struggles of veterans who faced hostility and neglect upon returning home. Hannah strikes a delicate balance between historical accuracy and creative storytelling. Her fiction is grounded in authentic research, but it also takes creative liberties to highlight emotional truths. Through, we're reminded of the profound impact of war, not just on history but on the human spirit. This novel is a tribute to unsung heroes and a poignant reflection of an era. It leaves you questioning, how do we honor those who serve? And how do we find the courage to keep going, even when the world feels against us?